welcome into Handful tonight. I'm Lee Quinnett.
And I'm Daniel Zahn.
And we are your anchors for tonight's event.
This is TV10's BATTLECHAIRS 4, and we've got quite the matchup for you tonight, starting with 2 rounds of three individuals battling it out before heading to the final round of a 1v1 championship.
The game is BATTLECHAIRS, and the rules are simple. Each player has their own battle chair from which they are to play. The goal of the game is to be the last one standing, or chairing as it will. But nonetheless, the last one in your chair is the winner. Players will try and knock each other off their chairs. Kicking, hitting, punching, and otherwise using bodily appendages to remove your opponent is not allowed. It must be chair force only. Dan, how are you feeling about tonight's games?
I think this is going to be a very interesting one. Some very great rivalries out there tonight. I know we got Justin and Noah, and we got...
No, Justin couldn't make it. It's Ellie.
Oh,
Ellie and Katie.
Right. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Ellie, that's right. Well, we got Ellie and Noah, which, you know, is just a great rivalry matchup between those two.
For sure. I'm really excited personally to see Nathan and Alex go head to head. So.
Oh, that's going to be crazy.
It should be a good one. It should be a good one. Well, our players have been preparing all year for this game, so let's bring on our first competitor. Starting us off from the Green Bays of Buffalo, New York, sitting at 5'3", Broadway No! TV10's Blue Nation host and Blue Gold Game Day commentator. We're thrilled to have you competing tonight. How are you feeling?
Well, Lee, Dan, I'm happy to be here. I'd like to tell you, I'm just so sick about hearing about the other competitors, how I can't compete. I'm gonna win the game, I guarantee it.
You guarantee it, huh?
I guarantee it.
Yes, I remember us definitely saying that you cannot compete. In fact, I'm not sure if you can make it. What makes you think you're better than your matchups?
Well, see, it just kind of seems un-American if I were to not to do this, you know, as a bachelor and all that. So I'd like to just come out here and say, I'm going to win the game. I guarantee it.
I suppose that's one thing you can do, Joe. I mean, no, sorry, slip of the tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks for coming out. Let's see who we have up next. So representing half of BNN from Princeton, Minnesota, we've got the Pomeranian, sitting at 4'5" here as a professional news anchor sliding through the day. Has she come to win it all?
I have. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a little rough out there. I'm gonna try and avoid the roughness. That's my goal today, and just try and survive.
Well, I think you've got some pretty good odds here.
And may I say, I love what you did with your hair today. It's insane.
Thank you, Dan.
Of course.
All right, and lastly, from Eagan, Minnesota, is Katie, the real McCoy. McCoy, here representing the other half of BNN. Is she ready to take her partner down? How you doing, Katie?
I am so ready, you guys.
Yeah?
I'm so fast. I'm so speedy. There's no way those two are going to wheel around faster than I am on the court.
I have a question. So you say the real McCoy? Was there like an
Yes.
identity problem, or like what was the issue?
No, I just am the only McCoy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of
There's
sense.
no other
Yeah,
ones out
that's
there.
it.
That checks.
All right, well, amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today. And before we head to the players, we are going to take a look at some stats here. So first up, let's check out Broadway No's stats. It looks like he's doing real good on sports ball this season, which is always good to see.
Honestly,
it's always helpful.
though, that hamster rating, that is absolutely amazing. But his defense,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
a little concerned about the defense and the wow, because you know if your wow isn't up to snuff, it's really just gonna be rough, you
He has
know.
to be Broadway No. That reminds me of like Broadway. I don't think they're related, but Broadway Joe. Have you heard of him?
That person doesn't exist.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I don't know what you're saying
Crazy
at all.
mind.
Yeah, but well, let's move on to the Pomeranian, see how she compares. Well, I'm loving the attack and the hamster and the sleigh. Again, I'm a bit concerned about the defense, but we have the wow. We really have the wow, which Broadway No was lacking.
True, and the Pomeranian also has higher speed than Broadway No too, so
Indeed.
we could see how that comes into effect.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens, but let's check out our stats for Katie, the real McCoy. Again, some amazing spaghetti, and some pretty decent wow. A lot better than Broadway No. Not quite as good as the Pomeranian, but she's up there.
A bit lower on the hamster as well too.
Yeah, that's a bit of a concern. I don't know how well that'll play out, but you know, I could see her using it to her advantage as well.
Honestly, it's really going to depend on how it all just plays out, but that spaghetti, that could really come in handy.
Indeed. Well, Dan, these are our contestants, and we will set the clock here for the first 4-minute round. I hope they're ready, but we are going to get going as gameplay is about to begin. And here they are. They're off.
Ooh, a quick strike from the Pomeranian.
Making it in there. We got the real McCoy stuck in the middle. Ooh, and they're going for it. They're going hard. You better be careful not to hit that mic stand right there.
Yeah, they're really moving out of the bounds right now.
Because hitting the mic stand is automatic disqualification.
Automatic failure. You don't want that here, especially so early on.
Mm-hmm. Got Broadway No going in for a spin move.
Ooh, I haven't
Pretty
seen that
exciting.
move since '97.
Wow. Oh, we've got a, is that a Kate Spade purse? Oh, and some violence.
Knockout.
You know, it technically wasn't a bodily appendage, so it's within the rules. I think we have a bit of a concussed Broadway No back here, but let's see how Katie, the real McCoy, and the Pomeranian are duking it out. Oh, and the purse is down. The purse is down, and Katie is almost down as well, but she managed to save it.
Oh no!
Going
with the wind up.
For the purse.
Wind up.
Oh, and for the win!
Another swing with the purse. That purse has really came in handy this round.
Wow, we saw a lot of really, really amazing, ingenious tactics here. Katie, wow, I'm flabbergasted.
Insane.
Katie, the real McCoy. How was that? Tell me about it. How do you feel?
I told you guys I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
You made a good point.
Like the head of my enemy.
Yeah, that was
Taking home a trophy.
definitely an interesting way to play, bringing in the purse. That worked for a little bit, and then it didn't. But you know, that's
Absolutely,
how it
absolutely.
works.
That was a great round. Excited to move on to the finals, right? There's a final
Yeah,
round.
we will see you back here in the finals
yeah.
in a little bit. So, yeah, Dan, this was a pretty great first round. I'm really excited to see what the next round of competitors bring us, and to see Katie, the real McCoy in the finals. But for now, and all your viewers at home, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break.
Studying for finals? Need that extra boost? Try water, a brand new product that has stood the tests of time and defied the odds. Scientifically proven to be delicious, nutritious, and malicious, water is just the boost you need this exam season. Side effects may include feeling hydrated, refreshed, overwhelmed, alive, depressed, and moist. As a side note, I'm legally obligated to inform you that we are not liable for death by drowning. Additionally, 100% of people who have interacted with water have died. There is no escape. You have been warned.
This just in, UWEC TV10 is on TikTok. Just go to your TikTok app or www.tiktok.com and look up UWEC TV10 for all of our fun and creative content. UWEC TV10.
Welcome back, folks, at Battle Chairs. After an exciting first round, we are heading into the second round with all new contestants. First up, from Green Bay, Nathan, where's my chicken tendies blazer? TV10 Sound of the Valley host and official expert in all things Tilt.
What do you mean
Nathan is
there's more
ready
soup?
to go for the
Just
gold.
more soup. Going to the next aisle. There's still
Nathan,
soup. Where are you right
tell me,
now? That's soup.
how do you
What
think you'll
mean
match
you're
up with
at
these guys?
Soup? I mean, I'm at soup.
I'm going
What
to
store are you in?
absolutely
I'm at the soup
destroy
store. Why are
these
you buying
sycophantic
clothes at the
neophytes.
soup store?
I think that's enough. That's enough to convince me, to be honest. But really, I mean, your stats. Because if you look at your stats,
What about them, Zaniel?
defense. I mean, your defense is not really up to par. But how do you think that'll have any kind of effect with?
I don't need defense when I have as much pilk as I do. It will be pouring on the studio, Zaniel.
I'm dumbfounded, honestly. I've never heard that here before. But honestly, I think that you could come home with the gold on this one if you're really that confident about yourself.
I know I will. It'll happen.
Now, thank you, by the way, Nathan. But now you at home may have been wondering where Lee has gone. And I am so excited to introduce our next contestant. coming to you from Muskego, Wisconsin, our very own handful host, Lethal Weapon. Not only is Lee the handful host, they are also TV10's programming director and pun master. Lee, how is it on the other side of the table?
It's pretty fun over here. I'm liking the chair. I do have to give artistic credit for my sign to some lovely TV10 members. But I am thrilled. I'm gonna be here, and I think I'm gonna win.
You must have heard how confident Nathan was. Do you think that you're the underdog in this at all?
I think you could really debate it either way. And what's important is that I'm gonna beat him.
I honestly think you will, and with how high your puns are, by the way. This could be something to watch, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. Let me tell you.
When they said knock him dead, I took that literally.
Right back at it with the puns. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lee. Let's move on to our next contestant. And finally, here he is, our last contestant, sitting at a menacing height that no one can get close enough to measure. Alex, your mental illness, Jaeger! From Wausau, Wisconsin, TV10's home screen host for this past semester and a soon-to-be graduate, will Alex be able to overcome his obstacles? That's Lee and Nathan.
The answer is yes.
Well, that answers my first question, Alex, on what you thought, but I also want some more in-depth answer. Like, what do you think about the confidence between the two?
Well, Nathan said his biggest asset is his pilk, but honestly, he can't top my recipe.
Ooh, snap. Already with some fired shots here. Now, let's take a look at your stats right now, and it says attacks low. However, anxiety through the roof. How do you think this will have a play in how you match up against these two?
Well, my physical attack may not be that high, but I live my life on 3 tenets: gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. And the gaslighting is where the anxiety score comes from, because trust me, that ain't my anxiety. I have much bigger problems than that.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. This is going to be a very, very interesting matchup between these three. And honestly, I'm excited for it, and I'm excited for you all to watch it. So, without further ado, we've touched a little bit on the stats, but let's do a little look at it again. I think Nathan's pilk will play a little role in it. Lee's obviously got speed and puns, and Alex, anxiety through the roof. Good recap. Now let's go. Oh, here we go. Nathan already with a quick strike. Lee backing out in the defense position. Now one, oh, what a hit by Alex. And they're back up again. Crab walking for Nathan, what? I haven't seen that move, oh no. And the back from Alex. Nathan pushing on though. And a sandwich maneuver, I haven't seen that since '97. And Lee goes down. The sandwich was too much. It was too spicy. And now it's down to 2. Nathan, where's my tendies? Still figuring out where his tendies are. Oh, and what is that? A weapon? Something to change a tire. Oh, he's going for the tires. Oh, he's going 1 bump, 2 bumps, 3. Oh, down he goes. Nathan has won it all. Despite the challenges of a weapon being involved, a tire iron used for tires and also kneecaps as well. You didn't let either of those affect you. You pursued through it.
You know, a thorough knowledge of the BattleChair's rules will tell you that technically you just really can't hit things with your own appendages. But I came in here to prove something.
He definitely proved something here today. What an upset, what a matchup. You really had the confidence on high, and you delivered. But now you've got another tough matchup ahead of you. You have the real McCoy. Do you think a real McCoy will have any effect on how this could how this outcome?
You see, the benefit of being the friend of Jaeger Bombastic is that I can gaslight myself into thinking that it isn't the real McCoy.
Well, that was a snappy maneuver, and honestly, I'll say you're my favorite in this one. I liked where your story, have you found your tendies yet?
I'm still searching, Mr. Zandons, but I can assure you that I'll find them soon.
Maybe you'll find it here in this championship round. I mean, you already found a tire iron, but here you are, just overcoming everything. I love this story, and I know you guys all out there are going to love this final championship round. So please, stay tuned after these ads.
Are you looking for something fun to do this weekend? Try Air, a brand new energy fluid made out of a secret combination of 78% nitrogen, 28% oxygen, with trace amounts of other gases that will keep you going for days. This super exclusive product can be found anywhere you breathe. And just in time for the changing seasons, our new flavor, Frostbitten Wind, is out now. Enjoy Frostbitten Wind as you walk the hill or the bridge this winter season. Warning, this product should not be given to those under the age of 18, as it is highly addictive. Consumption should stop if you lose the will to live.
Welcome back to the championship round, where we have got our final matchup of the night. We have got Katie, the real McCoy versus Nathan, Where's My Tendies Blazer. How are you feeling about this matchup, Dan?
Honestly, it's really interesting. That come from behind win for Nathan when he was faced with a tire iron.
It really was amazing. My view from the floor was, yeah, you
quite literally got front row seats.
I did. It was very exciting. But let's take one last look at their stats here. So, quick comparison that we do. We've got very clearly a very high spaghetti and a very high pilk, but
if there was an improvisational one for the real McCoy, that would have been one for last round.
Right.
The use of the purse.
Oh, for sure. I am a bit concerned still, though, about the real McCoy's hamster. Although last round she did pull ahead with it. She did use it to her advantage, but I don't know.
I know, but this is a whole nother round. This is the championship round. Hamster matters.
A whole new ball game. Well, I suppose we should just get right into it, Dan, shouldn't we?
Well, let's first talk about Nathan Blazer, though.
Okay.
He's got pretty even out stats. I still think that wow factor could be a little higher.
I think so too. I think especially after this season, I would bet that this season alone will have boosted his wow factor for next year.
Especially if he finds his tenders, which he might in this championship round.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen in battle chairs.
Oh yeah, anything.
All right, well now we will send it on down to the field, and as Katie, the real McCoy, and Nathan, Where's My Tendies Blazer, takes the field.
A little quick start here.
Oh.
Whoa!
They're moving back and forth. Lots of spinning. I see we got a bit of a...
Nathan using the T-pose crab maneuver.
Yeah, it's almost...
Very interesting.
Whoa!
Almost taken out right there.
Getting close. The real McCoy's sign is getting loose. Oh, and the tire iron! The tire iron makes a return as Katie McCoy brandishes in the air.
Whoa.
And she's so close, and Katie McCoy is down! Nathan, Where's My Tendies Blazer wins Battle Chairs 4!
Someone get this man some tendies.
Indeed, Nathan, how do you feel?
Victorious.
It is amazing. There was some really good maneuvers out there, especially when faced with the tire iron. How did you do it? What was your secret?
My secret was, as I had told Zaniel earlier, was just gaslighting myself so hard, And so then when the tire iron came out, I just knew that I could already do it. I believed in myself.
Hey, you know what they say? Gaslighting works.
And cheaters never win.
Exactly. So, I mean, you've done some really great work today. We're very excited to hopefully see you back next season, have a returning champion. But you've done, yeah. How do you feel? again.
This Battle Chairs season has been my dream come true, and I would just like to thank you and Mr. Dan Zons for hosting this wonderful event.
I'm so glad to see a guy with this much pilk actually win.
It's really an inspiration to us all.
It brings a tear to my eye.
It really does. And yeah, thank you very much, Nathan, for coming out today. And thank you to everybody who participated in tonight's episode of Battle Chairs, both on stage and behind the scenes. Thank you all very much for tuning into this episode and this whole semester of Handful. So head to mytv10.uwec.edu or check out our YouTube channel or our TikTok to see the rest of our original content. We hope to see you back in the spring for more Handful, and I hope you will be pleased to know that our good friend Dan Zons here will be at the helm hosting Handful in my place next semester. But one last time from Dan and all of the rest of us at TV10, I'm your host, Lee Quinette. Thanks, and good night, y'all.